This is PC747. I'm going over the basics of your phone. So let's go ahead and look at what we're looking at now. And we'll go from the top to the bottom. So on the top, that is your notification tray. That's where you have your clock, your battery information. Like for me, I'm on Wi-Fi. It has all the pertinent information about what's going on with your phone. You also find there, that's where you will see notifications, such as if you get a text message, phone call, or anything like that, you can actually scroll down and interact with your various notifications. So let's go ahead and continue on. Now, I have a couple of widgets here, and I'm gonna go with what a widget does in a minute. But I have my calendar widget and my clock widget. And then you have your apps, your search bar, and your home screen, back button, recent button. And I'm gonna go over each one of those in a second. So let's go ahead and start with what your search bar do. This allows you to pretty much search whether it be the internet or your phone. For example, if I touch the G, it'll pull up your search bar, and let's go ahead and type in something like NFL, and it'll show the app, which I do have an NFL app on my phone, as well as the website. And if you want to go to the website, you go ahead and hit the globe. If you want to go to the app, just go ahead and touch the app on user right below. Let's go ahead and go back home. Now let's go ahead and talk about your home button, your back button, and your recent button. Now, your home button is the circle button right here on the bottom. To the left of that, you'll see the triangle button, which is your back button. And then your square button is your recent button. Home button allows you pretty much to do that, go home. So no matter where you at on your screen, it'll always take you home. Even if you're in an app, such as Chrome browser, it'll take you home. Now what the back button does, it takes you back to the previous screen. So for example, if I go to a website, such as, let's go ahead and go here. All right. If you want to go back to your previous screen, you don't quite want to go home, but go back to the previous screen, just hit the back button, and it'll take you right there. And this will allow you, say for an example, if you are on the Chrome browser and you accidentally click a site that you didn't want to go to. For example, I went to Best Buy. Oops, that was by accident. If I want to go back there real quick, I can go ahead and go back where I was at before. Now, if you hit back twice, it'll again continue to go back until you get to your previous screen, or until you get home. The next button you will see, the square button, is called your recent app button. It'll pretty much load up all the apps that you had loaded up before. For example, I'm gonna go ahead and touch it, and it'll show you that I have Chrome open. I have my screen recorder, which is what I'm using for this, as well as some other apps. And you can swipe each one of them to pretty much clear your cache. And we'll go over cache in a second. Now, all the apps that you have on your screen, you can adjust. For example, you see I got the clock app here. I have the Chrome browser down here. I have the messaging app, the phone, and so on and so on. Now, you have the ability to adjust where you want your apps. All you gotta do is touch it, hold it, and then you can actually move it anywhere you want on the screen. This allows you to customize it. Now, the other thing you want to see I have on my screen are called folders. For example, you go to where it shows training right there in that bubble. If I touch it, you'll see I have a bunch of apps in that folder. Now, what folders allow you to do is to group apps into pretty much a folder into a same location, so that similar apps or something that you prefer to use will all be in that area. For me, I have a lot of my Google apps, such as Google Play, Google Music, Google Books, and movies, all in, and which I didn't name the folder, in that folder right there. All my workout apps I have in training. Now you can adjust what you want to put in folders. For example, you see TuneIn Radio. Let's say I want to make that part of my training folder. In other words, every time I go to the gym, I want to be able to pull up TuneIn Radio. All you gotta do is grab the app, move it around, and put it right above that folder. And then you can adjust where you want it in that folder. Now let's say you change your mind. You say, you know what? I don't really want it there anymore. Well, you can go in your folder, push and hold the app, and you can drag it back out on to your home screen. The next thing we're going to talk about are the trays down there. Now, what is a tray? You see where you see the phone, the folder right there where I have messaging, Google Voice, Hangouts, messaging, Chrome browser, my camera. That is a tray. And pretty much, no matter where I go on this home screen, that tray is there. Except for if I go to Google Now or I go into an app. But pretty much, it follows me no matter where I go on your home screen. Now, you can adjust what you want there. For me, I want to have my browser there because I use that a lot, my camera, and so on. But if you see right there where I have that folder where I have messaging, Hangouts, and all that, it's kind of redundant to have that there and have messaging. So if I want to adjust that, all I got to do is drag and hold and move it up. And now you're going to see there's a blank spot there. And from there, I could put something else there. So let's go ahead and move TuneIn into that. So drag and hold, put it right there. Now you can also adjust where you have everything on your app tray by just moving everything around. And you can also create folders in your app tray. As you can see, it's trying to do right there. As you see, it's highlighting, it's creating a folder. If you don't like that, just take it out. Boom, done. So that's the basics of that. I'm gonna go over two more things and I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. So the next thing we're gonna go over is your phone dialer and your messaging app. Your phone dialer is what you use to make phone calls. This is pretty much done by touching the app, and it's gonna come up with a dollar. And you're gonna see that keypad right there, which is that red circle with a lot of dots. Touch on that, and it'll bring up your dollar pad. So go ahead and go back home. The next action we're gonna go over is messaging. From there, this is where you'll be able to create your text message app or text messages. You want to add a message, hit plus, type in a name, and it'll bring up a name of the people you want to text. Anyway, this is PC747.